Like, you can ride the wave, but you're not gonna be the wave. I am the wave.
We back. We back. Go harder with Hankin. What's up? What's up? What's up? We back today. Go harder with Hankin TV. With Hankin TV and Butter Go Harder.
Yes, sir. What's happening?
So we've been chopping it up, talking about a couple of things. But before we start off,
Yeah,
uh, I like to be starting off with the weather. By me being in the Midwest and you being kind of down south, what's the weather like down there?
it's nice today. I feel like it's about 80 out there. I got a little t-shirt on.
Believe
Um,
it.
it may be a little over 80, probably about 85.
What?
Yeah, and like last week it was cold. I think we had one day where the high was like 60. So you know this weather bipolar down here big time. But it's nice today. I can pull the legs out if I wanted to.
Believe it or not, it is snowing down. It had been snowing down here.
Snowing.
Yep.
Oh well, no.
It has been snowing down here, and it been cold. I mean, it's kind of better today, but we
Hmm.
definitely been snowing. Got the heat on and everything.
Oh yeah. I had a couple days where I turned the heat on last week. But it's nice out here. Snow, not so much. So hopefully we get some snow this year. We barely get snow. If so, it'd be a real big deal. Like you'll see it all on social media, just snow. Like we really barely get it. So I'm hoping we get some for the kids. You know, I like to see the kids out there making little snowmen and just playing.
I had told somebody else about that a couple of days ago. They told me send them some pictures.
Oh, snow?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a big deal. Like we have to look online to see snow and stuff like that. Well, I don't see if we get some snow and it'll probably be in February or something like that.
well, I kind of figured. I said it was kind of early. I said, damn, it's early. It's about to be Thanksgiving. That's usually when it get cold up here. But I was like, it's a little bit early for snow though.
Yeah, it don't be. Yeah, I don't know. It don't be cold down here around Thanksgiving either. Yup.
All right, so we gonna get into it, and I know you're gonna be able to relate to this very, very well by you being an artist.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne. We had a they had a thing about the Super Bowl asking did people think Lil Wayne should have got it or was it fair that Kendrick Lamar got it? Um, Lil Wayne had came out during the Hot Boys reunion tour saying how he had grew up dreaming to perform at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He really didn't throw no shots at Kendrick Lamar. So the other day, Kendrick Lamar he dropped we're gonna say a surprise album because I hadn't heard nothing about it coming out,
No, it was definitely a surprise.
and I gotta give it to him. It was banging too,
It's banging.
banging.
Yeah.
So in one of the songs, he supposedly they say took a shot at Lil Wayne. So we're gonna just start off with the whole Super Bowl situation. How do you feel about um Kendrick Lamar versus Lil Wayne as far as performing at the Super Bowl?
Well, first off, Kendrick Lamar didn't pick himself to perform at the Super Bowl. Number one. So it's not like that he picked himself. But even if he did, he worked. He worked hard too. He worked hard, and the Super Bowl. I don't think it's just based on where it's at, who should perform there. Kendrick Lamar had a hot year. Like he had a hot year, and no disrespect to Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne will always be, one of the GOATs, but it's Kendrick Lamar's year. It's his year. And he didn't pick himself. So I mean, as being an artist too, and he been out for a while, Kendrick Lamar have grind his way up. A lot of people just catching on to him, but he been out for a long time. So I think he earned his spot right there. And as far as Lil Wayne, what he said, and I heard he got the key to the city. So shout out to Lil Wayne for that, for New Orleans. Shout out to him for that. But I've also heard Kendrick Lamar album. Well, not the whole thing, but I've heard, that song, and I don't think that was a diss. I don't take it as a diss. I mean, he was talking about how he looked up to Cash Money, how he was bumping the Carter Three. I don't think that was a diss, but I think he put it out there because it seems like Lil Wayne, in a way, kind of taking it out on him because he got chose for the Super Bowl. But I didn't look at it as a diss. I actually looked at it as homage. But Kendrick gonna be Kendrick, So it's like, hey, I look up to you. But if that ain't what you know what I'm saying, you got a problem with it, then so be it. But I ain't look at it like a diss like that. Um, and it's banging though. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I didn't look at it as a diss neither. I think people they really add more to it, making it more than what it is.
right. Right. That's what that's where a lot of the drama and beef and all this stuff come from. It come from the people, the fans, and just but yeah, I don't think it's a diss. And I think he's earned his spot, honestly, for the Super Bowl. But you know what would be even more dope?
What's that?
If he brought Lil Wayne out.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what's going on, and I
You know
think
what I'm
that's what
saying?
they're kind of doing. I think they're
That'll
kind
be
of
dope.
stirring up stuff, and I think that's what's gonna happen.
That he could, yep, that could happen. So yeah, but outside of that, he got a dope project. I haven't heard it all the way through, but the songs I've heard, I was like, okay, definitely consistent and definitely deserved that spot at the Super Bowl.
Right? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Definitely was locked up when Lil Wayne had his run, but I do remember. Let me see. Now I was locked up during the Squad Up era. I think I got out right. Yeah, I got out right in the Young Money era. But previous to that, on the
Mm,
Squad Up era, where he had his crew, um, really
yeah.
basically after everybody had left Cash Money except for him. That's the part I had caught. But he definitely had a great run. But I think what
Mm,
they doing, I do think that did cross my mind. Like, man,
yeah.
what if you mess around and do bring Lil Wayne out? Because
What
they
you
do have a song together.
Mm, okay. I am I'm lost. I didn't know they had a song together. Or maybe I just forgot.
Yep, they got a song together. I want to shout out Mimi the Braid Goat, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to Mimi the Braid Goat, man, y'all slap through her, subscribe to her. Congratulations. She just hit 1,000 subs, man.
Okay, shout out to Mimi.
Y'all make sure y'all slide over there and
We
subscribe.
love the braids. We love the braids.
Braids, okay.
Yes.
Sharing is caring.
And Alicia B.
Alicia be in the house. One of the
Alicia B.
day ones.
Yeah.
But what else? I done seen, I mean, there's so much stuff going on. Um, Before we end it, we gonna definitely talk about the Diddy thing. That right there, that's another big that could go either way. You know what I'm saying? That's a big
Yeah.
controversy thing. But I keep telling people that no matter what they saying or what happened, they can't forget this is still Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, it's always something new going on with him. And I think it's just gonna keep being like that. It's always something new. But I haven't heard nothing lately besides the letters that they were ceasing from his cell. So what's going on? What's the newest? If that's not the newest.
We got that going on. They done break they down at the last days of the Young Thug trial. You know, they got two of them guys still on there. I
Yeah.
think they're probably gonna be going in doing their closing arguments on that Monday. Uh, they got a
Mm.
big thing about jury had came up missing. They had one of the investigators had took the stand. She was supposed to be the lady that had monitored the tapped phone calls, and one of
Mm.
the things she didn't do, she couldn't provide no evidence. She didn't take no notes. She just was in court on the stand, like really going like off the top of her head. I
Oh.
think the defense definitely, I think the defense definitely did their thing. So it's a thing. It's a high possibility them guys might walk, man.
Mm. You think so?
I mean, been through them things a few
Yeah.
times. It's a huge possibility. But I know women. I know y'all probably out there. Y'all really ain't keeping up with it though. So that's just something I have been
Yeah.
in and
Not,
out.
not in depth like that. I guess I should. No, that's for you to do. You bring me on a little bit. but there I haven't been just too. I'm just congratulations that Young Thug got out. You know, him and his gal can have some time in real life again. I didn't know they was together only a few months before he got locked up.
Yeah, that was new to me too. I gotta definitely say she stayed down though.
She stayed down. She did.
So what you got? What you got going on? What you working on?
You know what? After this, I'm gonna go record the last two songs. I did finish writing them last time. Like I said, I'm gonna record the last two songs to my trap gospel. That'll be a wrap. And I think I'm gonna do one more session just to sit and just listen all the way through to see if I want to do any more ad libs or just like anything like that. So I'm gonna knock that out today. But overall, that'll be done today. So I'll be finished that. Then we still got the Fleet DJs that's coming up in 2 weeks, the 6th through the 9th. Still attending that. December the 6th, I'll be performing at the Ferguson unit at the Texas State for them for the life skills graduation. So I'm excited about that. And just getting ready for first quarter. I'll be shooting a video December, not to to the trap gospel and also to, I got another little a short semi mixtape coming out, for my hardcore fans. But I'm just working, I'm still working. I'm still working.
That's my. I can't remember if you explained it the last time or not, but I'm explaining trap gospel.
Trap gospel, rapping on trap beat hard beats about real life situations.
Okay.
That's to put it in a nutshell, putting balance out there in the music game. That's it. Just speaking about real life stuff because we all go through different moods and have different vibes at different times. You may want to hear club stuff. You may want to hear something that's gonna make you cry. You may want to hear something but this is just like something that, of course, beats gonna get you. So I love a hard beat, but it's just like it just needs to be balanced in music. So it's things that people really go through. It's things that people go through like on an everyday basis. Just like not forgetting the trials you've been through, not forgetting to glorify God if that's who you believe in, which is that's who I believe in, Jesus, to glorify Him publicly. You know what I'm saying? And then just put some balance out there and let people know you human and everything ain't always glitz and glam like the internet shows it to be. And when you do that, it lets people know that what, I'm not in last place. People, it's real people out here that's still going through the same thing, going through things that I'm going through, and allowing myself to speak for them as well.
Amen.
So
Amen. That's definitely dope.
yeah,
Let me ask you a question.
uh,
Being an artist, has it ever been a time that you may have passed up on a feature or passed up on a beat and somebody else took it and it ended up being a hit?
not that I know of. Not that I know of. It is a couple things that I did pass up on, and I don't say I regretted it. I didn't regret because I stand firm on whatever I'm feeling at that time. It is what it is. But I saw some things I passed up on where I'd be like, okay, if I would have got on that, it would have been more exposure and it probably would sound a lot better. But than what they did with it. But no, not to my acknowledgement. Not to my acknowledgement. And I love when people say that, including you, as far as a hit, because I love to touch on that too. And just to say a hit is not only made, it's marketed. You know what I'm saying? So you can have anybody can have a dope song, you're like, ooh, that's a hit. But what really is a hit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A hit is when it is marketed, when more people, the mass amount of people out here gets to hear it and enjoy it and appreciate it. But there's hits that's just not, or dope songs that have the potential to be hits. Just because you're marketing it may not make it a hit. Um, but yeah, I just go off what I feel at the time. And I'm at that place in life to where I don't live with no regrets.
Right.
Like that's what I felt. That's what it was. Cool. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to be comfortable with whatever decision I made, and I don't force nothing. So if I don't feel it, then I just don't feel it.
And the reason I asked that because it just recently came out that Juvenile
Mhm.
Juvenile was originally on I'm trying to think of the name. Okay, Flo, what's that song Flo Rida had? And he did with T Pain. The apple bottom jeans.
Yeah, boots
Low
with.
low that low song.
Yeah.
Juvenile was originally on that song.
Oh, really? Get
Uh,
low, 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 low. That one.
that was Juvenile. It was originally okay. What happened was it was originally Paul Wall's song. They asked Juvenile to feature on it. So Juvenile did his feature on it, and then Paul Wall ended up saying he didn't want the song. So they asked Juvenile, did he want it? So Juvenile was like, man, I take the song, but take
Mm.
that apple bottom jeans part off. So they didn't
Mm.
want to take the apple bottom jeans part off. So Flo Rida ended up just saying he wanted the song, so he took it, and look what it turned out to be.
Wow, yeah, that's his biggest song. Like, that's still one of the biggest songs to this day. But I mean, I think that happened all the time, and even not just for the artists, for the executives too. They hear stuff and be like, "Oh, that's not a hit. We can't do nothing with that." Then you turn around and you hear these artists giving they stories and their background, saying, "Hey, well, this label didn't believe in this song and told me I didn't have no hits or it wasn't nothing. Now look, it's my biggest song." So I think nobody really knows. But I mean, if that's how he felt in the moment, I don't know if he regretted it or not. He probably don't. He shouldn't regret it because if Juvie, he got back that ass up. That is the number one. That it don't matter where you at, what year it is. When that song come on, when that song come on, it's up with. Like so, but I don't know. You just gotta go with. You ain't gonna always get it right either. You're not gonna always get it right.
And then
So
who would say it would have been the same song? You know
the
what I'm saying?
same.
It
Yep.
would be the same thing. Yep.
Exactly. Who's to say it would have had the same impact?
Yep.
Yep. You just gotta go with
I,
what you feel.
yeah, I had came across that, and there was a few other artists who I had seen. They had came across some songs that they had passed up, and even some beats, and they end up being smashes.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. I don't know. Not that I know of. I just can't. Hey, we can't live with no regrets. You got to do it. At the end of the day, you got to do what feels right for you,
Right.
and that's after you've done everything that feels right to everybody else. Because it's a process even getting there. You can go your whole life, so much of your life doing everything that please everybody else, and at the end of the day, now you feeling drained and feeling like you don't even know who you are. So it's like it's a process.
Yeah, I definitely believe everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to do a show yesterday, but I had ended up getting caught up and kept pushing it back, and by the time I looked up, it was too late. I was gonna do a show yesterday. Basically, I had titled it "Bet on You." We got to bet on
Okay.
ourselves, no matter how things look, and we can't depend on people around us. We got to bet on ourselves because, like I said, I believe everything happened for a
Okay.
reason.
Okay. With the bet on you, that's in my bars up.
Bet on
Bars
you.
up. I said to bet on me. You got to. Cause guess what? If you don't bet on you, how you expect somebody else to bet on you?
Exactly. And that falls right into, like I say, everything happened for a reason. No matter how it might look, it
hmm
happened for a reason. There's been so many situations I reflect back on and I think about, and I'm like, if it had happened the way I wanted it to happen,
Then
it wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? Some that I didn't want to be a part of happened. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's best that it didn't happen that way.
Exactly. Everything fall. No matter if we understand it or not, it fall exactly how it's supposed to fall. Cause if it don't, the timing of everything else ain't even lining up. So
And something else that fall in line with that is with artists. How do you go through your song selection? By like having so much music, how do you decide like what you want to put on a project?
that's a good question. I got so much music now that's it's been recorded years ago. That still like if I drop it now, it's like dang, that sound like I just recorded it. But for the most part, it's a different process for me. I mean, just to feel it depends on again where I'm at in life. It's not just and I don't get it wrong twisted like to where everything I do is just only about what I want to hear because I know it's people out there that is not just only about me, but at the same time being an artist, if you don't feel it, then nobody else is gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? And you can pretty much hear for the most part, if you got an ear, you can pretty much hear an artist how much they feel what they're saying or rapping or whatever. But it just depends on where I'm at in life, and I just sit and just listen to and let it flow. I like even though I'm not just telling stories on every song, I like everything to just flow from a feel. Sometimes it just depends, because sometimes I like it. You feel like you're going in a roller coaster, or just a smooth sail. It just depends on where I'm at in life. If this is what I want to put out, um, does it represent me now, and am I okay with whatever people take away from it? So it's a different process. And like I said, even before we well, no, when we first got on, because we was talking before this too. Like even when I finished the trap gospel in its entirety, I'm gonna turn off the light, and I'm just gonna let the songs play that I recorded it for it, and I'm gonna let it tell me what order to put it in. You know what I mean? Just let the music speak to me where I'm at in life. So it's a
That's
different.
dope. Cause I kind of can relate with different things. We could say, for instance, different clips of person I might want to put in a video or something. Sometimes it'd be like kind of like a hard decision of
Oh
what I want to put in there. Then you can't put everything in there because you want it be too long. But my main
yeah,
goal is to get to the point, get to the topic of the point. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I think a
right.
lot of artists, they they I think they may go through that a lot too. Um, Having such huge song selections, not knowing what to put on there, and then like we said, having regrets, like I should have put that on there.
Yeah, that's that. Well, mainly independent artists. And that's one of the pluses for being independent. You have more creative control and more say so over your arrangement in your projects. So, yeah. I mean, if you feel like, oh, I should have put that on there, then guess what? Put out another project and put it on there, or
And
let it play by itself.
I think that also, like you said, is a huge part of being independent because you can drop stuff when you want to. You ain't got nobody hovering over your head telling you when you can't. You
Right,
basically do what you want to.
right, right, for sure. Got its pros,
It
pros and
definitely got
cons.
its pros and cons. And
Yeah,
we always gonna try to like drop some jewels because like we say, this right here is a go harder with Hankin TV, and Butter Go Harder.
yeah. If we ain't dropping no jewels, what we doing?
Right. Let's talk about your upcoming visit to Ferguson unit.
Yes, that's December the 6th. And shout out to everybody who will be graduating the life skills classes then. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna do a nice performance. I don't know, I'll probably do like 3 songs. 3 songs, I got approval for the media things I need, my banners and all that stuff. So I'm excited about that. Because come on now, some of them people been in there for 20 some years, 30 years. A concert, a performance, live performance, they can't even get on the internet like that. Like they can't get on YouTube and stuff like that. Their access is limited to what they can get, the movies they can get, all that type of stuff. So I'm very excited about that, just knowing how I'm going to impact somebody's life, period. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna
Right.
die up in there. Some people, it's just like, so it's bigger. It ain't just about, oh, I'm gonna do this. It's just about the overall part that I'm gonna play in their memories and in their life. I feel so blessed to be able to do that, and I'm just looking forward to that for real. And they looking forward to it. Oh my gosh! Shout out to Two Black. He called me a couple days ago. He's like, man, it's all everybody talking about, and we got surprises for you. We got some surprises for you when you come. So it's like, yeah. He was like, I thought I was popping because of you. So now I'm really, really popping. But everybody looking forward to it. But I don't think they're more excited than I am. I just feel, again, I feel blessed to be able to do it. Again, nobody is without sin. A lot of us just haven't got caught for things that we've done.
Right.
And, you know, I'm excited about it. December the 6th. So I'll be having that and putting it up on my YouTube channel and things. And that's just the first one, because actually they made me to where I'm a semi-permanent performer and entertainer. So anything that they have going on special down there, I have access in there to be a part of it in whichever way I would like to. So blessed.
I had talked about it before. I know we probably got some new people in here, but I just want to just touch on this
Mhm.
because it's so traumatizing. When I was incarcerated, one of my jobs was I worked at the I happened to be incarcerated. I was in the prison hospital.
Yeah.
And one of my jobs was I had to go sit in the room with a person. They had like different shifts. We
Mhm.
rotated where a person that, would go sit in a room with a guy that was on his deathbed. That way he wouldn't pass alone. You know, it'd be somebody
Oh.
there. It'd be somebody there with him. What made
Mm.
me think about that is when you said this guy's just gonna pass away in there.
You
That,
know.
that was one of my jobs while I was in there.
Oh man. See, that's what. Yeah, it's deep. That's why. That's the main thing that has me feeling the way I'm feeling. Like, cause this is gonna be really somebody's last. Might be somebody's first time they ever saw anybody perform. It may be the last time they ever saw anybody perform. And the things I'm gonna be rapping about, it's just gonna fit the event so perfect. I'm gonna do my earn something. I tell you that earn something. They earning their degrees in prison. No matter where you at, you've done something. It's the first time they probably accomplished something. Level up. I'm gonna do storm. Like I'm gonna make it real nice for them. And so I'm just so excited about that. I'm real excited about that.
And,
Yeah.
and one of the persons I had to sit with one time that did eventually pass away, but he didn't pass on my shift was a guy.
Hmm.
What he was a doctor. He was a doctor.
Hmm.
I forgot exactly which kind of doctor, but he was like a higher up doctor, like not maybe it might have been a brain surgeon, but he was a higher up doctor. What he had did, I think he had deleted his wife. He
Ooh.
tried to delete himself, but he didn't
Oh.
pass away, so
Oh.
he was bedridden and he had been in there for years. And
Man.
he used to definitely be just like just dropping some jewels. You could tell that he was a educated person. Although
Mm.
he did what he did, it was still sad to see a person suffer like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, that is so sad. Yeah.
So while we in this lane, we might as well go ahead and cover this. A lot of women, a lot of women do deal with this, but then again, there's a lot of women that don't. Being convicted felons. Our president elect is a convicted felon, and we know one of the things that prevent people from getting out of prison, getting jobs, is being a convicted felon. So one of the questions I'm asking is like, is the president going to make some changes to that law, or are people or jobs going to take into consideration when getting applications from convicted felons that our president is a convicted felon? Well, what's your thoughts on that about our president elect at the current time being a convicted felon? It's so hard for convicted felons to get jobs.
Hopefully that'll change because if the person that can run the United States is a convicted felon, how come the people that can also help the United States get money, how come they can't be prior felon? So hopefully that'll change. I always felt, I mean, maybe I don't know, I may be a little biased or just maybe my heart may just be big. I don't know, but I just feel like I say all the time, like I've just said a while ago, nobody is without sin. And we've all done something that we haven't been caught for. I think people grow. People grow up. People grow up and you can be make one mistake, either peer pressure, being at the wrong place at the wrong time, the way you was brought up. Some people never had guidance. And I just think after so long, somebody ought to be allowed a second chance. Like,
Right.
period. Now, unless you just like some stuff you just can't come back from, like that Jeffrey Dahmer type stuff like that. No, you've been gone a long time. This is a whole nother level of you just need to be. You don't need to be in society, But some people and some things, I think, come on, man, come on. So I think, yeah, I think he should pass something to where you're a convicted felon, but okay, you've done your time. That's the thing. That's another thing. It's like you get time for doing whatever you did. You serve your time, whether you in prison and you get out, you be on paper, you do all the stuff you're supposed to do, then you're out and you still get held accountable like you didn't, well, get treated like you didn't serve your time for that already. So hopefully, I hope that change. Whether he was the president or not, I just feel like it should have changed. Period. And then would they give you like 7 years if you've been off your record for seven? If you've been what,
That's
7 years?
that's what they say. Yeah, that's what they
I
say.
still think that's too long though.
Right, it is. It
Like
definitely
you
is.
you did all this time already. And again, most people do all their time, get out and still be on pay per view. Why are we adding another? Come on. Why are we adding all these stipulations like it's just designed to just keep you down? Is it really reforming you? So I think that, I think that'll be dope if it happened. It need to definitely be brought up because come on now. It don't make no sense.
It don't. And then with me, it don't come. I don't think it comes from a place of bias. I think it comes from a place of experience.
Yeah,
I think a lot of jobs they miss out because people who have been incarcerated, I feel like are more disciplined. Um, they
right.
got more. They got really more to work
Yes,
for. I mean, we all got bills and stuff, but
right.
trying to catch up. Not really
Mhm,
catch up, but trying to maintain a life, not to
mhm.
put them back into the things that they were doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then for you to continually get doors closed in your face, you
Man,
got mouths to feed. You that kind of like push you back into that life.
right. What you've already served your time for. But like you said, yeah, people that's done time and they've had a dose of what'll happen if I go this way. So I think they are more disciplined versus people again. I think that for the most part they haven't been caught doing stuff because if you never get caught doing, for the most part, for most people, not all, if you don't get caught doing something, you'll keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you never had the discipline to show that you shouldn't do it or what's gonna happen if you get caught, then 9 times out of 10, it's like you're not scared to try one more time. You know what I'm saying? To just kind of take that chance or whatever. And then some people it's just like you already know you close to people who've already got caught, so you just kind of looking at their situation like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stop because or whatever the case is because I don't want to. I know where it could go firsthand because secondhand because I saw somebody that was real close to me go through it. So it's just unfair. I don't think it. And then people come here from foreign countries and get handed opportunities. You know what I mean? Like I found out years ago, people come from other countries. You here's $50,000 for you to start a business. You're not even a complete citizen yet, but I guess he changing that. But like you're not even a complete citizen. Here's $50,000 for you to start your business. And guess what? You don't have to pay no taxes for 2 years. But
I
then
was
you
just
got
talking
people,
about that with somebody too.
that's crazy. Then you got people here that's born in America. And you won't even you want to not pay us anything, pay us the bare minimum. The price of living is high. In order to get a loan, you got to have A1 credit. You have to do this. You can't be, but you can come from across 6 waters and just get things handed to you. I think that's just flawed.
Me and somebody else, we was just talking about that same thing about um coming over, getting the money to start a business, not having to pay taxes.
Yeah.
People out there who aren't familiar with it, if you notice, in the hoods, at them hood stores,
Hmm.
if you notice, like every few years, you might have been going there 2 or 3 years, and the guy that's running the store, you go in there one day, and there's somebody different and running it. That's because they
Yeah.
done passed it down,
To,
so the next person can get it and not have to pay taxes.
yes.
Pocket the 50,000 they had got to start a business, just pass it down in another how many ever years it is, they ain't got to pay
Yes.
taxes. It's crazy.
Yes. That
And
is.
the part about doing stuff and not getting caught, that play right into the Diddy situation. Because look how many years we've been hearing about these Diddy parties.
Yeah, we've been hearing about them for a long time. Just things about him for a long time period. He's definitely been protected. He done pissed somebody off though.
And at
I
the same
think somewhere he done pissed somebody off
right,
besides the victims, but somebody who, you know, who's up there too.
and that's the thing about the convicted felon thing. I think, man, everybody done did something, they just hadn't got caught. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. So the ones that got caught, man, they done got caught, they done did their time. They okay, give them a chance. Give them a chance.
But we gonna see. We got a what? What's this November? We got a couple more. We got a couple more months, but I definitely want to see if that come up.
Yeah. It's interesting now.
The female lane right now in the music industry. Um, what's your thoughts on that? How you feeling about that?
The female. Where the music at with the females right now? I think it's dope. I think they doing their thing. I mean, shout out to Glorilla. I like her album. It's dope. It's a straight through. It ain't the same thing that we hear. Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
it's definitely y'all's time. Y'all doing y'all thing.
yeah,
That's all that we keep popping up on my radar.
for real. Cash Doll. Shout out to Cash Doll.
Oh yeah, she just dropped the album. Yup.
Yeah, and I saw her under the radar. They just what it's called. Since you said radar, freestyle or rap, more than freestyle, but
I
yeah,
think
I'm proud about it. Real bars, like people with lyrics are, you know, getting some shine
how we
now
how we
again.
just talked about the my fault. Go ahead.
No, I just said again.
How we had just talked about Kendrick Lamar dropping a new album, Cash Doll dropping a new album. I think something we should add for future episodes. We should maybe let's do something like an artist of the week or something.
Oh, that'll be dope. Yeah. So who the artist this week? Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. We'll
Yeah.
say Kendrick Lamar slash Cash Doll.
Okay, yeah, slash. Let's yeah.
Kendrick
Maybe do a
Lamar.
female. Maybe do a female and a male.
Yeah. See, we come up
Yeah.
with ideas. So we'll say Kendrick Lamar slash Cash Doll slash Lil Wayne since we talked about them three this week.
Okay. That's a tough lineup. Okay.
So you say you about to go
Shout out to
record
Fusion World. That's
record
my fam. Yeah.
record these last two songs. What's your recording process?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna go record them. So I'm not an artist that sit in the studio and have to write while the music playing. Once I get in the, I do all that at home. Once I get in the studio, it's go time. Like I just, just get to it. My engineer, shout out to John, this session works. That's my main engineer. He just is swift as me. So honestly, like a song from scratch, if he had to mix the beat down and all that, which is what he's doing because these are original tracks. I got the stems and everything. But once I get in there, it's usually for me to record a whole song and the hooks and the verses. I'm usually finished just all of my parts, probably about 20 minutes, and then he just do his mixing. Like I'll be ready. Like I do so much at home, so I'm telling you, when I go in there, it's go time. I do my hook first. What just depends. Like one of the songs today, and shout out to DJ Inferno Red Fusion where he went with me to my last session. There's one song I did. I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna take so long to do this song because I'm so easy rapping. Like that's so easy. But when I sing, and I guess I'm easy doing that too, but I have a lot of ranges and stuff. So when I try to go and just like explore them all, I just tell myself, okay, this gonna take at least an hour. But it didn't take that long. Like I went through and it's like, let me give myself more credit. So, but for the most part, if I know I have to do that and it's more challenging for my hooks or something, then I just do that last, do my rap, just get through it because it's simple, and then do the hooks or whatever. But yeah, I don't like too many people in the studio when I record. Actually, I don't like nobody in there but me and the engineer. I did let Red come in there. That was his first time with me in the studio, believe it or not. Um, but I just get to it. I go on the zone. It be me and the engineer. I turn the lights out when I do my hooks. It depends. And just like close my eyes and just let it flow. Let it flow. Especially with this trap gospel. Like one of the things I'm doing today. Well, two songs in the intro. The intro, I'm just gonna, shout out to Tay. He did the beat for my intro. He don't know it's an intro, but it's my intro. I'm just gonna tell him to turn the lights out, and I'm just gonna testify. I'm just gonna let it speak to me, and just put it on track while God is worthy to get these bars out of me.
That's dope. The reason I asked, I heard of different artists having different rituals they like to do. Some people like candles burning, like you say, you don't want nobody in there. Um, just all type of different things. And this
Oh
one
yeah,
I heard growing up. People saying creative people they have like weird habits.
weird habits. Well, you know what else too? Like I don't smoke and I barely drink. Like I don't really do nothing. So when I go in there, like a lot of people be like, I gotta be fucked up. I gotta be super high and drink. Like I don't have to be none of that. I be completely sober. Now a habit that I do have, I can tell you this. And I'm gonna do that today. When I do sing and I just hit different ranges, then I do take hot sauce and I drink like hot sauce, and it just open up my vocal cords more. So that's one thing I do. I'll drink a little bit of hot sauce, like maybe a fourth of a cup.
I guess yeah, everybody they do different stuff. I
Yeah.
want to touch on this Lil Wayne thing one more time before we go.
Okay.
Do you think Lil Wayne playing victim?
I don't want to say. I can't say he playing the victim. He just voicing how he feel. He is, one of the faces of New Orleans. Wayne been out a long time. He made a major stamp in the music industry. Also being responsible for Nicki, you know what I'm saying, which is like the biggest female rapper right now, have been for a while. So he made a real mark in the rap game. So I won't say that he playing victim. His points are valid. You know what I'm saying? His point is valid. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying his point is not valid, but I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar is not valid either, or he's not deserving of his time.
Right.
So no, I don't think he's playing victim. I think he's speaking how he feel. And I think as an artist, I mean, I've been there at one point too. Not on this level, but if things I feel like, okay, not that I'm finna just be like, oh, pick me, oh, you see what I'm doing. But it's times I feel like, really, okay, that's what you come on when you know I've been to her, but okay. And then it just comes back around full circle. Like, okay, woo, people have their time. Like it's just maybe he'll do the Super Bowl next year. Who knows? He may, what if he do the Super Bowl and it ain't in New Orleans and then it's somewhere crazy or wherever, I don't know. But
Right.
then they call him to do it. Then he could bet what he gonna do, turn it down because he feel like, oh, it's another rapper from that city that should be doing it. No, I don't think he gonna turn it down. I don't know, but I don't see him turning it down. So I just think he voicing his opinion, and his opinion is valid. And Kendrick Lamar is valid too.
Right. The reason I asked, I have seen a lot of people saying Lil Wayne was playing victim because after the song, after he supposedly had took shots at Wayne, Wayne came out like, man, what I do, I've been chilling, and he had every right to say like, man, leave me alone, don't wake up the giant. You know what I'm saying?
But see, now that's why I'm gonna disagree with Wayne there, because again, I don't think that was a diss. Unless it's another song that I'm missing. Kendrick Lamar did not diss him. He said, I remember rocking my chain, something like, these ain't the exact words, but rocking my chain, bumping the Carter 3. Pretty much I looked up to y'all, but now it's a problem because I'm doing the Super Bowl and I've earned my spot. I don't think that's a diss. That's the truth.
Right.
That's the truth, because Kendrick Lamar ain't on the internet arguing about him doing the Super Bowl because Lil Wayne ain't. He's grateful for doing the Super Bowl. So I don't think that's a diss. I don't think, well, as far as playing victim now, if we using that scenario, my opinion, I think Lil Wayne wrong for that. Like, I don't think he didn't do nothing to wake up a giant. Like, I don't look at that as a diss. Like, have you heard Kendrick Lamar go against Drake? That's a diss. We know he gets straight to it. That wasn't a diss. I think that was homage. And honestly, I think it was a bit of disappointment.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
showing like, man, bro,
I
I looked up to you. I rap you. I rapped about you. I looked up to you. Everybody know I love the Corey 3. Like, and why are you, what I'm saying, mad at me? Like, I'm not deserving for doing the Super Bowl just because it's in New Orleans. I didn't pick myself. They picked me. So am I supposed to turn it down when I worked just as hard as you? Because he worked hard too,
definitely did.
So
And I
yeah.
think, I mean, don't quote me. I think Kendrick Lamar did kind of come out and say that he was disappointed. He was saying, like he said, the only person that congratulated him was Nas.
Exactly. Now I heard that. Yeah, I mean, he's entitled to that. So I think Wayne is a GOAT, is one of the GOATs, but I also think that I don't know if he really listened to that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of fans and a lot of people it's almost like the human brain is just programmed to just do whatever everybody else say, in a sense. Because like, if you just tune out all that noise and go into this with a clear mind and listen at what he said, to me, it's definitely not a diss. It's definitely homage, and it's definitely showing that he's a bit disappointed because of, you know, how people looking at it, and because nobody's congratulating him when he works just as hard as everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
This right here, is kind of different strokes for different folks. By women, like we talked about the women's lane in music right now is popping. I think the women's lane and everything is popping right now. Music, content creating, um,
Sports.
sports,
Yeah.
um, entrepreneurship. What's some of the struggles that you think women face inside the industry that men don't face?
Sexualization. It's a man's game. Like, you gotta remember, shoot, what we talked about the last time, like, women weren't even allowed to vote at one point. You know what I mean? So I think we face sexualization. I mean, and personally, I can say that it's a lot of opportunities that I have passed up because I didn't do certain things, or I didn't, you know, feed into certain things. Um, but with this whole Diddy thing, who knows? Shoot, they facing it too. Y'all facing it too. So, but I mean, I can only speak from personal experience. Like, I think the difference is, well, from personally speaking, I think yeah, I think we face being sexualized, and just blackmailed and blackballed in a sense, because the people that do have the final say so, they are men.
Right.
That's it. But the more women show up, and people, if you move your ego to the side and your gender and all that, and you get to the business, you'll see, okay, if you stay about your business, okay, yeah, females are, we are doing our thing in every area. You know what I'm saying? I want to even shout out to Clarissa Shields. I want to shout out to her for being the GOAT in this female boxing.
And
Somebody put a list together, and they left her off of it. I'm like, how you gonna leave her off of it? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, really?
Slim from Your Way, who just
Oh yeah,
won
Slim
a
Good.
belt.
Shout out to her. Yeah, shout out to her. Yep,
Uh,
definitely.
Another story I have seen. I guess it fit in because we have been talking about convicted felons, incarceration, stuff like that. I've seen a story where a female incarcerated, she became impregnated by another inmate by passing semen through the vent. Do you believe
What?
this? Do you believe that story?
Wait, by another inmate?
They was passing semen through the vent.
Did they say who the inmate was?
Yeah, they said who the inmate was and everything. I don't believe that. I think I
No, I
remember
don't
hearing.
believe that part. I was like, if they didn't say who the inmate was, then I think it's probably one of them COs, probably.
Right. So I think I remember growing up hearing that semen dies when it hit the air or something. I don't believe that story. And they making like a big thing about it.
Man, who finna do that? Like, you gonna pass and then what? Lay back and push it in you? No, I don't believe.
I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that story right there.
Say that for the squirrels in the tree. I don't believe that.
Yeah, it was wild. I won't
No,
even say
I didn't even hear that though, but that's crazy.
it been kind of trending lately. It has.
Man, come on. I
And I'm gonna
don't
make sure I put down. We're gonna do an artist,
artist of the
male
week.
and female.
Yeah,
Artist, male and female of the week.
yes.
I'm gonna make sure we do that one on the next one. Artist, male and female of the week.
I should
And
have put
another
my
segment we'll do a upcoming events.
okay, yep. Upcoming events. Artist of the week.
I don't want to.
Hey,
I kind of don't. We don't want to do trending topics because I already kind of do something like that. There's so many other people doing stuff like that.
yeah.
But we're gonna
So
come
let's
up.
do that. Let's touch on artist of the week. Let's do a female and a male. Um, hey, we can even add an athlete of the week in there.
Athlete of the week. You keep up with sports?
Somewhat.
I don't keep up with sports. I really just root for teams all Ohio.
I mean, really? Okay.
We can though, but we can consider
Yeah, but see,
athlete.
here's the thing. I mean, I can do better, but just because we don't just keep up with it, we can go and find
Right, right.
somebody. Because just because we don't know about them, no means they don't deserve some shine. We need to find out about them. Let's do our due diligence, whether they are a professional athlete, a college athlete, like you know what I'm saying. Let people know, okay, we see you. Keep going.
Okay, so let me ask you a question since you say you kind of keep up with sports. Since
Kind of. Don't be.
kind of,
Don't
or you might be able to answer since you kind of
be
keep
asking
up
me
with
these who
sports.
wants to be a millionaire questions now.
No, it ain't. Um,
Okay.
and you might be able to relate because it's been trending a lot. How do you feel with the job that Deion Sanders is doing in Colorado?
Nah. What he doing? I ain't trending there.
Okay.
I've been on the females more so. Now, see, you know more than me. What he doing down there?
I mean, I just know from seeing it from trending, he done went down there and turned the team around. He done brought a lot of revenue because he got a lot of stars coming. Got a lot of stars attending the game.
Okay,
More eyes on Colorado. This is his second year. The first year he got them, they record was horrible.
okay. Well, shoot.
Prior to the first year he got them, their record was horrible. The first year he got there, you already know he wasn't going to turn it all the way around. But this his second year right here.
And he turned it all the way around. Man, there you go. He need to be the athlete of the week.
Like I say, he bringing um stars. He bringing stars to the game, which is
Okay.
bringing revenue to the city and putting more eyes on the college.
Oh no, that's dope. Cause see, he used to do stuff down here like for the youth too, and he probably still do it. So for him to just go and take it out there on a whole nother level, that's dope. Yeah, cause he definitely had his camps down here in Dallas. The
And also
football.
for the chat, if y'all got anything specific or a segment y'all would like to see, man, just hit my DM, hit Butter Go Hardest DM.
Yes. I also want to say this real quick before we get off here with my trap gospel, and I want to shout out to DJ Inferno Red for this idea as well too. I think last time somebody asked me what the title was gonna be, and I said I didn't know yet. I had like three titles I was choosing from, but what I'm gonna do when I finish, I'm going to put them up, and I'm gonna let my riders choose, and I'm gonna have a vote and to see who, you know what I'm saying, whichever one get the most votes, then that's what I'm gonna run with
Um,
because I have three in my mind, but it's like I need some help. I know they all dope, so yeah, that's a good idea. So that's what I'm gonna do when it comes. But I'm telling y'all, this trap. Listen, I'm so proud of this. I'm so serious. You know how you do stuff and it's like you thought you was at your full potential. I still feel like I ain't at my full potential, but it's like when you think you can't get no better. That's how I feel about this. And I know people say that you hear that it's so cliche. They be like, no, but this is the one, this is the one, but no, for real. And I hear them like, oh my gosh, it just gives me chills and just like, wow. Yeah, I'm so proud of this though. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put up the titles and let
okay.
everybody else kind of vote, get they say so in and feel more a part of it because it's not just for me. It is me, but it's like I said earlier, it's not just for me. It's for everybody that who actually going through stuff, been through some stuff, and you just don't have. It's just not. It's a small batch to hear from or to choose from right now that where people can just really relate to what you're going through. You feel like you can express. It's being expressed in a music form that you can't do.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's
also gonna I'm also gonna change this banner and put yours in there. The links to Butter's IG and YouTube will be in the description of this video. So make sure y'all stay tuned in so y'all can vote for the titles of the album.
yeah.
Um,
You gonna
oh,
change the banner? You gonna put my banner in there? Okay.
the banner that's going at the bottom,
Got you. I see.
I'm include yours. I'm gonna include your information in there as well. That's just a Hankin. I'm gonna put yours in there too. I'm about to just make like a whole go harder with Hankin TV like portfolio
Yeah.
thing that surfaced around that. Even a disclaimer and everything. We already got our intro.
Yeah.
Good.
And happy belated birthday to Future on the intro. I think his birthday was what, 3 days ago?
Oh
My
yeah.
birthday the day before Wednesday, so happy early birthday to me.
You said your birthday when?
The day before Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I was
happy
born on
birthday. What's
Thanksgiving, but
that?
yeah. Happy early
A few
birthday.
days away.
Yes.
A few days away. Also, don't forget when you get a chance, send me send me a
Music.
song or something you got in
I
your vault that I can
know.
use
And
that ain't copyrighted.
I got so much, and I do. Let me get it to you. That's what I'm saying. You talking about you? I'm like, look, I need a clone too, but yes, I got so much. I supposed to been sent you. I got you. You know what? I promise you gonna have it for this next segment that we
That's
do.
cool. That's
You
cool.
gonna have it.
That's what's up, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure I hit that
Yes.
like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all also go past and follow Butter on Instagram and subscribe to her YouTube channel. It's gonna be in the description of this video.
Yes. Better go harder and Hankin TV on IG as well. Catch up sooner or later, cause
Sooner
we
or
ain't going
later.
nowhere.
And one more time before we go, you got anything coming up? Any performances? Any what you got coming up for the people?
Again, I got this trap gospel coming up, so y'all stay tuned for that so y'all can help me choose the title. Shout out again to French Robertson Unit. I'll be down there December the 6th, Fleet DJ Weeks, December the 6th through December the 9th. And you know, I'm shooting videos. Shout out to DJ Hollywood. We checking in next month on something together. And you know, I'm just working. That's why you gotta follow the social media pages. Any questions you can DM me, you know, just stay in touch. Visit my website, buttergoharder.com, get you some music, download you some music. It's lots of free music on there, you know, that you can get. Just tap in and rock with me.
In the website that's in the bio of your Instagram.
Yeah, I have a link, and so it's all kind of stuff. Once you hit that link, you'll see my I think that's the first thing that comes up. But yeah, it's actually next to the link. So my website. It's just my name.com, buttergoharder.com. It'll
So
pop
the
up.
links to the IG and YouTube will be in the description of this video.
Oh, and shout out to the Hood Idol Awards in Mississippi, Lex Luke. I want to say that. Thank you for another nomination down there. Shout out to the C Awards. Thank you for another nomination there. Those will be in Atlanta in May, Mississippi on the 30th. So, yeah, I appreciate that.
So on these nominations, how do people vote for you?
They go in there and vote. I got the flyers on my page. You just go to the site
Okay.
and vote. Now the Hood Idol, the voting ended November the 15th, but the awards are not yet until the 30th next week. So just anybody who nominated me, didn't even get me in there, thank you. Anybody who voted, thank you. But for the C Awards, you can go now. The voting is still open. www.southernentertainmentawards.com. I'm up in there. The flyers on my page, my Instagram page, and yeah, shout out to them. I've been nominated every year since 2015 on a ballot somewhere
How many
like
have
that.
you won?
I won. I've been with them. Okay, I've been nominated like 65 times. Not with just them, but just like all kind of awards in
Right.
different places. But with them, I think I won one, two, three. I think I'm four with them.
That's dope.
Um, two for my mixtape, Internet Hustler of the Year. For yeah, I'm like four. I'm like four with them.
I think a nomination is just as good as a win.
Now, what you mean? You hear me? Like, just you know how many people out here rapping and singing and doing all this. So I'm talking about this world so big. So when you get a nomination, like, and it's in there, because see, people don't understand. You got to be nominated to be nominated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have
Right.
to. So once you make it there, then boom, and then you make it to the. You actually made the nomination, and you actually on the ballot. When you got thousands on top of thousands on top of thousands on top of artists, and it only comes down to like 15 people in these people award shows. Like what? And every time I get a nomination, I'm telling you, it feel like the first time. I don't. I tell them, win, lose, or draw, man. Just I feel like I done already won. Everybody done already won that's already been nominated because somebody feel like you deserve that. So I'm always appreciative, whether I'm there winning or whether I'm clapping for whoever won. Like, and that's no lie, no shade.
Right.
So I appreciate it. And my categories be hard too. Like I be up in there with some major people. Like, and just like, dang, the times I have one, I'm like, wow, you chose me over this, but I appreciate it because, like Kendrick, I mean, I feel like I'm deserving of whatever I get. Like I worked hard too. Like so, yeah,
I'm gonna make sure I slide through there and get my shout out 400. I'm gonna make sure I slide through there and get my vote in.
yeah. Go vote for your girl up in there, and I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Show up to these awards. You know what I'm saying? Like show up and let people know you human and you appreciate the nomination, whether you win or not. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I can't, and I feel bad when I can't make it, but we got another piece of little free game before I get out of here. Even when I can't make it, something in me be like, man, I know what it takes to. Well, I don't know personally, but I can imagine from doing business, like what it takes to put these award shows together, to book these venues, to get, all of this stuff. So if I can't make it, then I'm sending some type of monetary donation. You know what I'm saying? Just to, okay, I can't be in the building, but here, just take this towards whatever you're doing. As if I walk through the, you know what I'm saying? It's just like little things like that. And I think, that, and I ain't saying that to boast, because I've never told nobody this, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like little things like that. I think it'll take you a long way, just in general, show gratitude and appreciation.
That's how it was when I got nominated for Podcast of the Year for the 2024 Dallas BET Awards.
Okay. Oh, they know.
I was
Okay.
pulling up. I said I was gonna pull up if I won or not, but you
Yeah.
don't know if you win until you get there.
Yeah, I know, right? No, for real, you don't know till you win.
Right.
If you win till you get there. But some people, like I said, I've been nominated every year, which is crazy to me. But I'm so grateful. Since 2015, we're gonna be in 2025. That's 10 years. Like I've been grinding hard. So it's like every year, and I won what, 4? But I show up whether it's not about they need to tell me if I'm gonna win first or I ain't coming. It's just like, man, put that on the calendar, get your ass out there and go show up. If you can do it. Sometimes life will throw some big old rocks at you and you just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Life happens. That's that trap gospel. When real stuff happening, you just can't do it. But
because I said even if I don't win, I said that's still gonna put my name in the room, and that's definitely what it did.
Exactly. Yeah. Congratulations on your nomination too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it all counts. It all matters, and it's motivational, and it shows you like, dang, somebody appreciate what I'm doing. It don't matter where the nomination comes, just to be, have your name seen.
Have your name seen and heard. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Like, and we just keep going, So
what's our next date? Our next date will be, December the. Let me see.
Now that's on. Now we're going. Now I'm gonna tell you. Now we're gonna have to see how this gonna go, because that's the Fleet DJ. That's Sunday. That'll be the 8th, right?
I gotta find my calendar. Let me see.
Yeah, that'll be the 8th. But the DJ.
Yep, that'll be the 8th. Yep.
So you might. I'm giving y'all heads up now. You might. It just depends. You might have to hold it down, Hankin, because that's what it is. It's the Fleet DJ Conference Week. So it's the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And I'm not sure what time the events are Sunday. What time they are that Sunday, but that's what we've been talking about. So
right. So what we'll do is that Saturday, what you can do is give me an update.
Okay, I do that.
And I go Sunday on the 8th. I can share it with the people how everything is going.
Oh, that'll be dope. Okay, that'll work. I have a couple updates for you too, because I have that 6th and then I had that 7th. I think we start early on the 7th. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, we working.
That. Oh. And then then we have the 8th, and then we'll have the what's the second and last? Okay, we had the 8th, and then we have the 29th, and then when we kick off for the new year, by the time we kick off for the new year, we should have our format solidified. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
We're just doing like the little test run, getting everything together, coming up with the segments. And then we're going to kick off the new year. We're going to kick off 2025 with a bang.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. All right, what time it is? I need to bang and get to the studio, too. I got my session.
It's in your way. If that's what's up, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Go to the descriptions. Subscribe to Butter Go Harders on YouTube and follow her on IG.
It's always real. Let's go.
Like, you can ride the wave, but you're not going to be the wave. I am the wave.
EQ.